Real Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
Imitating them niggas, like we got videos of me performing, fucking with Dank and all that shit before I came out with my shit. This is like 88 or something, 89. We doing videos to Richie Rich and them together, me, Booty, all of us.
I'm gonna tell you something. See, man, that's why we got this, right? Because in the Bay Area we don't often humble ourselves and say that, because those are actually your music peers, right? But because you saying shit like, no nigga, I was performing these nigga songs. That makes it that makes the story make sense. Cause if niggas don't say shit like that, it's like every nigga just came out the.
But I tell them niggas when I see him, like MC Pooh, me and Pooh, man, when I let him know, bro, I got video footage, nigga, me performing, nigga, you was a big influence. He's black. They telling me how much they a fan of mine. I'm like, no, nigga, you don't know, bro, how much you influenced me, nigga.
And you like D-Lo, D-Lo, right?
D-Lo was my nigga. I was heavily influenced by D-Lo.
D-Lo was hard.
No joke style and all that. That come from the sample, that soft and wet, that come from one of D-Lo songs. My whole rap style was damn near based around D-Lo. You know what I mean? I was trying to be like D-Lo. He was like an Ice Cube to me over here. You feel me? So I love him, Brother Broski. I let every one of them I let know. As soon as I seen him, bro, nigga.
Love you, man. You only want to give homage to the OGs, but you can also give homage to a nigga a little younger than you.
If they doing
what it do.
But it's crazy, like when I think about it though, because like when you decided to make Bammer Joint, right? That was the first shit.
Nah, that wasn't the first one. My very first song, me recording, was "What About My Niggas."
What About My Niggas?
He had a song where I name all my name.
You did all the turfs. You did all the turfs.
Well, now first I did just on my turf, and then I did a remake called "Rolling Through the Turfs of HP." When I started naming a lot of niggas. See, at the end of What About My Niggas, I named each turf just to try to get them in it, because I knew they wasn't going to want to play a bunch of niggas that I'm naming from Harbor Road. So I tried to throw Oakdale up in there. What About My Niggas from Oakdale? Whatever. What About My Niggas from West Point? And I started just naming all them just so they going to fuck with it. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I hear them.
And so you took it out the hood.
Then I took it out the hood and started, I took it to the Hunters Point thing. So from there, that's when I was just like, I just used the Too Short concept. I was in Too Short when he was saying like, man, you name niggas naming songs, they gonna want to play the shit.
Shorts was a special request. But
after you did the one with the turfs, rest in peace, Rapping Ron took that. I believe, he ain't here to say it, but I believe that was his influence.
Right.
Because you was the first to do turfs.
Turfs.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then I think Sieg had something similar after that, and then Rapping Ron. You know what I'm saying? So that be tight, like it goes Short, then you, and then them. That's dope as fuck to me, and that's the shit we need to know. We need to know our shit.
Real
shit. Today we need to know, because like I said, we got this podcast. If you was watching Drink Champs, you're gonna know about whatever nigga inspired Nas in Queens, or whatever nigga Hove was in the car with in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear that. We just need to hear our shit. It'll make the whole culture a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
During the time that you was doing the yours wasn't special request though, but
nah, it wasn't. It was just me thinking and being smart and like, man, I'm finna use that angle.
So the cats that or the turfs that you didn't get a chance to shout them out, was they running?
Nah, because I named all the main ones. All the other turfs probably wouldn't say nothing. Like, when you get to mentioning, like, it was a few turfs I probably left out. Probably like, I might leave out a Bishop Corner or Thompson Key, but they really wasn't that relevant at the time. They wasn't like a Harbor Road or a Oakdale where you got 10, 15 niggas who on that block who really making moves. Like, it was maybe 3-4 dudes maybe hanging out there. I wasn't gonna say even throw Bayview in it, and they didn't trip, bro. They still supported it. They really,
because the nigga really just gonna get juiced as close as he get to their neighborhood. Like, I know that nigga. I know that nigga.
I live a block up the street from where they.
And then when I get rolling through the turfs of HP, I kind of tried to act like I was driving. I went through all those smaller turfs, these corners, and
you did it kind of in order.
As I was like I usually do. I had a pattern when I put my lark out. I had a little pattern.
Everybody got their little way that they ride through the hood, man.
I hit everything and come back up Third Street. You know what I mean? I'm hitting everything.
So now that you in the studio and Bammer Weed is successful, I'm gonna tell you something off top. When I first ever heard that song, I was just like utterly impressed. Like,
right.
I wanted to know when I heard it, and because I've been a rap nerd my entire life, right? So I wanna listen. Hold on, let me go back. What he say? Let's see the Dank Man. You hear this nigga? He real. This nigga a real nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because at the same time I'm also listening to Will Smith. He's the DJ. I'm the rapper. I'm also listening to early Snoop or whatever was out at the same time. I'm listening, but I'm listening to these niggas, and I'm like, these is like Frisco, Oakland niggas. These niggas is the same. It's like me talking to my cousin. He talking that shit, right? So,
and at that time, I was still in the Navy. And I'm hearing this shit.
Okay.
And I'm on it. My baby mama, all her cousins from over there in Frisco. So, they got her on that shit. So, I'm hearing this shit. Got me wanting to smoke weed.
Yeah.
Right. What is this shit? I'm not deep in East Oakland yet and fucking around in the streets yet, so.
Yeah. I got to ask you, though, your first time hearing the word Bammer was where?
We made it up on Harbor. That was just what I don't know what
y'all made that word?
Yeah, we made up that.
Because I want to get that understood.
Now, Bammer came from up there on Harbor. We made that shit just out there joking around. It just came from bunk weed. It just came out of nowhere.
First time I ever heard it.
So what time at what point did the DPs?
Right after they made that song.
Yeah.
They became the Bammer spot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because niggas had Bammer and Bomb. Or Bammer and Chronic. You know what I'm saying?
Chronic, exactly. That was what we had. Either Bammer or Chronic.
It wasn't no name. What you got? Bammer, you got Chronic. Niggas like you.
Then they started graduating to that Crip and to that Nade and all that old shit.
When it started getting names and shit.
Nade and all that shit.
You was just on either side of the spectrum at first. You know what I'm saying?
Bammer, once Nade and all that shit hit, you was only fucking with Bammer if you smoking coke.
Yeah. Speaking of smoking, I was about to say that. Speaking of smoking coke. On the song, you say a little bit of coke and you good or some shit like that.
Yeah, well, a little dab of coke. I'm talking about coke in your Hennessy though. I'm talking about a little dab of coke. I like Hennessy straight, but a little dab of coke in the nigga.
Because they do like to make it seem like Frisco niggas like that shit up in their weed.
Now we was all on it though. We was on it heavy from like motherfucking 88 to I got off coke around like 91.
Now was it
short stint?
Was it hard or was y'all rolling powder?
No, it's powder. Yeah.
It was powder.
Yeah, powder on. Yeah. Chewy joints, cocktails, and
because I tell niggas about that. We had Hannibal here, and he younger, so he don't really know. But I was telling him no. Nigga, I'm from Oakland, but I know this is a Frisco cultural thing.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Where, I smoke Chewy like a motherfucking nut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. We was young niggas, 15, 16s.
Right.
Coke parties.
Okay.
I'm talking about for real. Like, right when we really got up there, start like, because niggas gonna rock up the dope, and you bringing that shit back, 4-5 zips over and shit. So, nigga take out a zip. Had that coke party at the hotel later on. And we rolled up a whole pack of cigarettes and cocktails, and we rolled up a whole bunch of Bammer joints. And then we gonna have that plate on the table. Man, me and my homies, man, we used to go in. You know what I mean? Yeah. And be running our mouth all night. Going back.
Exactly. And this is like always. Was it always the motherfucker, the friend who you seen from that time wasn't strong enough and took it too far?
Yeah, well, a lot of them kind of they started fucking with them Visine bottles. Them niggas graduated to heroin. It wasn't like crack. None of them really graduated.
So they bypassed the crack and went straight to heroin.
No, they went to
Even
heroin.
though they was slinging crack and powder.
Yeah, they was on them Visine bottles, man, or they'd be mixing the coke with the heroin and all that shit. Like, a lot of them, Actually, my partner, the one who I said was the first one selling, that nigga started going, even to this day, I think he out here, man. He be hanging out in the Acorns and shit. He paralyzed in the wheelchair. My boy Qdale, he nigga started getting on that heroin. It was just over with for him, man. A lot of them, man, went through their little phase, man. Even my boy Budweiser and them, they all was graduated. All of us leaving the coke party now. It's like, I ain't getting high enough fucking with that shit.
Yeah, nigga, what the other shit?
What the other shit?
People think they got more. People think they have enough willpower. Like, I'm stronger than you. I ain't about to.
Crack ain't a willpower. Crack ain't a willpower.
I can hit that shit once or twice. It's gonna take over the strongest.
But they went straight to them Visine bottles, man. I don't know how they did the heroin, but them niggas all outside with Visine bottles. Like, you know what I mean?
And in the Bay Area, at first niggas was having money. It seemed like some player shit because the nigga movements is
nigga talking that pimp talk and all that, all the isms,
talking the pennies on every bitch. giving her the
shit,
dope
bro.
dick. You know what I'm
Hey, real
saying?
shit.
And they moving and grooving, but that shit start them. That wear and tear start showing.
Hey, start showing.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't fuck with that shit no more.
Yeah.
But at
Beat you
2:30 in
up.
the morning, that motherfucker calling you.
Yeah.
Get your ass up.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, them
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
See me, baby.
Hey, zombies, man. You
Zombies.
zombie like a motherfucker.
How many
man.
are pretty women that we lost, man, from that
Man.
shit over the years, man?
Man.
Sucking with that
Bad
shit,
ones
man.
over there,
Man.
bro. I'm talking about some bad ones over there in the city, man, that got told ate they ass alive,
Man.
bro. For real.
Sorry,
Man.
too.